Hey, thank you for joining. Let's present the Assistant Director of Public Services, Lizzie Gall's card 303-275-2204 for Monday when you want to, or there's her email, lizzie.gall@jeffcolibrary.org for your email for Monday. I tried to not make this video. I gave them every opportunity. I'm trying to close this chapter for BEL MAR Branch Library because it was my library and I hated to see how they did. But honestly, I'm glad it all went down because they really needed the educations here. This is Brianna Francis, BEL MAR Patron Experience. This is Julianne Rist, 303, Director of Public Services, 303-275-2236. Julianne, JULIANNE@jeffcolibrary.org. So what had happened was I spoke to Jana and the attendant at the desk right now about filming in this library. I so thought we had it all figured out by now. But what happened is that she said that my rights might be violated on it, and she can't help it if the public calls the police and stuff. And so at the end of the conversation, I didn't feel like we got any further than we ever did the first day. So I went live, and now we're going to go wherever we want. We're not going to interact with any customers, no matter what. And that's that. So I don't intend to interact with anyone. Okay. And that being said, I should be free to do as I wish. She said their policies for the library are that we can film anywhere as long as it doesn't cause a disturbance. So let's hope there's no disturbances, okay? I'm here with Lady Justice, Liberty Press, the amazing, the beautiful. And yeah, she's going to be tapped into the stream right now. Your camera is off, Lady Justice. We can't see you.
Thank you.
And we're populated. We can go live now.
Hey. Lady J is here. I've got Mr. A's 6, and you all have our 6. Thank you.
Hi, we're going to be conducting a live stream here, so let's get your cameras up, everybody. JC News Now, how you doing, man? So we were merely across the street having our rights taken away over there in a parking lot by a security guard. So it reminded me to come over here and make sure that at BEL MAR there were freedoms and rights. Thank you for being a part of this library experience, this public space experience.
Fabulous having you aboard for 147. Thank you, JC News Now. Hey, 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 Buzz. I found me a little spot back here in the
Lady
corner.
J, we can't see your camera. Can you, or are you going to play? Okay. That's good.
I'm not sure why my camera is off or out, guys, but it's all good. It's all good.
It appears to be a large cloud here.
Hey, 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 guys. Please like, share, subscribe, spread the word like wildfire out there all over social media. That's how our channels grow, is by liking, sharing. Thank you. I am looking to see where Mr. Amazing is at this time. I am in the process of looking for Mr. Amazing. Oh,
The fifth quarter. Does everyone in the chat know what the fifth quarter is?
the fifth quarter?
Yeah, that's the
Sounds
inner
like
quarter, right?
Sounds like the overtime. Gone into
Oh, no, I
overtime.
think that might be what the book is about, but that is butcher's term. Sometimes. Kingdom Keepers. Looks like Jafar in it.
That sounds interesting, actually. Like an interesting book.
A new generation of Kingdom Keepers must save the Disney parks. Okay, I like that. Wild
It sounds
things.
adventurous. We do like our adventures, guys.
Your camera's not on?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's good. Good topic. Those are in Espanol.
I need to brush up on my Spanish first.
So I promised that I wouldn't interact with any patrons. So if you want to go tell everyone in that room that we're going to be live in there right now, please, that would I think be helpful. I don't know. We'll see. Dusty Dabbert. Yeah. We're live streaming in here. Lady J. Just letting you know. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I like this book, Witches of Brooklyn. What the heck? What the heck? That looks like an interesting book, actually.
Mm-hmm. Remember Fudge, Judy Blume's character?
Do you know what?
Yeah.
It's got like 14%.
Oh, that's not good.
Mm-mm. Yeah. Actually, 10%.
Come on, keep focusing. We gotta make some party. Let's go.
How to Train Your Dragon. How to Break a Dragon's Heart. Oh.
Books are cool, Aries. If you're watching, there's a little sticker I got for you, little one. So it looks like they do writing, playing, talking, singing, counting, reading classes. Counting, reading, writing, playing, talking, singing. That's nice. Story times. $1,000 books before kindergarten program plan you could get your kid on.
Yusuf Azim is not a hero. Interesting looking book. Looks like a knockoff of Harry Potter, actually. The Star
One of the
Shepherd.
things I like about this library, a lot of libraries, is these stories to go and like little projects you could do with a kid.
Oh, yeah. The Other Half of Happy.
See, this one has alphabet booklet, alphabet under construction. I stink. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. But hopefully it teaches good hygiene or something. Elementary P's. Your alphabet, a bedtime story from Alphabet Town. V is for Moose. Okay, I'm intrigued. And Chicka Chicka Boom Boom. C is for Moose by Chloe Bean. Oh man, you're fun. You're working so hard. Please just do what you're doing. The library looks good. Thank you.
Passing the Pressure Line. Looks like an interesting
Are
book.
some of these drawn by children or are these photos? They took photos? I love it. I just love photography, you guys. It really changed my frame of mind on everything in life. Yep, it's just, you pass so many things that you take for granted every day, guys. Just, I challenge you guys to go out today and freaking find anything, anywhere. Like that faucet. Look at that faucet. Anything. Snap a random photo or something even. Have fun. I like to get something in the frame and it helps me focus my whole mind the rest of the day. Anyway, always happy when I could catch a snap.
Here's an interesting book.
Construction.
It's called Home in the Ram by Bob Graham. Home in the Ram by Bob. Oh, Home in the Rain. Excuse me. I misread that. By Bob Graham. This looks interesting. Home in the Rain.
Intentionally went where I didn't know other patrons or anybody. I'm hoping all is well. Oh, look, see, like the bottles. A lot of these are in their classrooms, which is too cool. The words of now's the days, right?
The Crown on Your Head
You
by
need to
Nancy
put that down.
Tillman. The Crown on Your Head by Nancy Tillman.
I thought I heard her try to make everyone comfortable, which is beautiful. I love that. I want everyone to be comfortable with freedoms. And so I think that freedom should be practiced. Try to practice them not in an ugly way would be my request, please, as someone who films in public. Just, I don't want to be viewed as the bad guy. Y'all, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm not a bad guy.
That's right, Mr. Amazing. Public photography has been ruled on by the Supreme Courts all across the United States of America. Public photography is not a crime, and you cannot make it a crime.
See, these are the ones I like. Noise, Duck Duck Dinosaur, and the noise at night. And they have one about pigs. Everyone, I know you guys like pigs. Okay.
Oink,
Hopefully
oink.
we don't see any pigs today, except for these cute little ones. Okay. There's another, that's a noise. So, little piece. Black sheep, hey diddle diddle. Maybe Mother Goose. Mother Goose's pajama party. There was an old woman. My Mother Goose. Yes, these are super. You guys, that's one of my favorite subjects.
Facts versus opinions versus
I'm gonna
robots.
try one more aisle, guys, and then I'm leaving this area.
Michael Reck.
Made my point.
Michael Reck is the author of Facts versus Opinions versus Robots. A world of kindness. So that I like it. Everybody's hue is a little different. I love it. They do have some very interesting books here.
The sun to give you light and warmth. Well, a little love doesn't hurt. I'll tell you what.
Splash of red. By and by. I'm back out here in the foyer area of this library. Not able to hear Mr. Amazing right now. Mr. Amazing. I thought I would check the chat. Hey, 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 Indiana Auditor. Fabulous having you aboard. Mike Stevens. We are in a public library here locally. This is something that's near and dear Mr. Amazing's heart. Hey, Cammed Up Caveman. Fabulous having you aboard. JC News Now. It's absolutely fantabulous seeing each and every one of you that joined this live. Thank you, Liberty Crew, for getting my six. I so appreciate each and every one of you guys out there. And as always, please like, share, subscribe, spread the word like wildfire. Please, oh please, and thank you. I am down to 7%. Mr. Amazing, if you can hear me, 7%. Thank you. I want to shout out my Florida crew out there, the wonderful folks that I got to meet, hang out with, work with. Thank you guys for being there. I am so sorry to hear about what had happened with Dr. Berry, Dr. Sean Berry, here in the recent days.
I'm gonna try to say a couple of things real quick. See, I think that's how it would have went the first time if it wasn't for Beth and the other employees who were the first ones to cause a disturbance. So hiring practices, if you have good hiring practices, I love that. But you need to check up, you need to send in like, what is that, secret shopper or secret customer. You need to come in and play an undercover boss or something and make sure, and don't be the easiest customer in the world. Come in and make sure that they have to deal with some kind of customer resolution, right? Make sure that they're capable of such a thing. Or don't make sure to, but if it should arise, it's a good teaching opportunity, learning opportunity for any boss to check up on his hires.
Yeehaw. We're going to get her done.
What's that, Lady J?
I just said, yeehaw, we're going to get her done. Hey, no name coder. Fabulous having you aboard. Thank you.
I defy you to be more mobile than I am with this camera, and I'll get your back because I'm out of breath. I need to cover more ground, like over by the meeting rooms and especially the computers over there.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I'll hold back to this interview and say somebody guys get home or something.
I have like 6%.
Okay.
I'm out here assisting Mr. A.
This particular.
This appears to be the teen area. They really do have some interesting books for all ages, all reading levels, it appears. Very fascinating. Yeah, I'm hearing backfeed.
Oh, I'm just going to. Do you have any meeting rooms open right now? No, we need to make a display. They need to know they're being recorded and shit. Right? Otherwise, I'm not exercising the rights. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to interrupt with anybody, but they need to have that opportunity to ask questions. Kate here is helping me make a reservation for the study room.
How about at 11?
How about later in the afternoon? About 5?
We close it.
Oh, you do? Dang. Well, I'll call maybe and make a reservation for a later date. So I appreciate your help with that. Yes. You too. Do you still offer free photocopies? Oh, Jesus, say they did that through COVID. It was nice. Tell you what, I took advantage of it. Thank you very much, Kate. That's super. Yeah, I made a lot of resumes in here, and we used to have free color copies even here. So I even made a couple of panhandling signs that were color. Thank you for your help, Lady J. Appreciate all that. I made it through the children's section alive during story hour.
Yeah, that's it. So,
Serotonia. Ow. My stroller, I need a new stroller, guys. This thing is, it just about falls over now. I didn't get the tennis balls on it because all the tennis courts I went to, there were no balls on them. This is a beautiful view you might be able to take in at the, huh?
I was gonna say, I think
Hold on. They can't hear you. Or go ahead, now they can.
I was just saying, I was thanking Tank and Triple E out there for diligently helping you with that walker. That was absolutely fabulous and a great idea. Isn't that beautiful out there? Uh, Denver really is a beautiful place. I've gotten to see a lot of America. I've been that fortunate to have, have gotten to see a lot of America. There are so many beautiful, wonderful places out there. Places I really want to get back to again at some point in the near future. The South is calling me. It's going to take me a minute to get there, but I will be back. And I think I'm going to have to get off of this stream just because I am dying. I'm down at 4%, guys, 4%. I will have Mr. A back. Anyone that I'm working with, I take what I do seriously. So, but I am running out of power right now. Let me go see if I can find him. And thank you, each and every one of you all that jump in, that watch the videos, that likes, that shares, that subscribes to this channel. I thank each and every one of the Liberty Crew for all that you do to guide and assist Lady J on this lovely quest. Thank you. Rich Dream, hey, hey, hey. Thank you for being aboard with Lady Justice Liberty Class. Ms. Bees, welcome, welcome to this live stream. Thank you, thank you. It's fabulous having you aboard, Ms.
Well, yeah, I
Bees.
don't know if you guys heard me, but I have actually been threatened so many times in my comments on the Belmar library videos. I'm actually worried that might happen. So, that being said, it's not a comfortable environment for me. So no one's worried about that, are they?
That's funny that you would say that, Mr. Amazing. Uh, everybody's always concerned about their own comfort, their own rights, I guess. But how many, I must actually ask, how many cameras are actually in this library? Right now, I'm looking at least two that I can see just from where I'm sitting. And they appear to be 360 cameras. So even in public, you know, we're being filmed, we're being recorded, always. Anytime you leave your home, you will come across cameras. That's just a fact of life in this day and age. In this day and age.
10 minutes.
Hey, 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 Isaac. Fabulous having you aboard
I'm
with
like a rock
Lady J.
over here. Star Wars every day.
Yes,
Star Wars every day,
Isaac.
craft book.
Yes, Isaac Forbes. It is very chilly out here in Denver, Colorado area. The sun is shining today, so that gives me hope. But the breeze, the wind is chilly. That is for sure.
Okay, if you guys want to see the rest of this video, you're going to have to tune into Amazing Audits. I'm cutting all other platforms. Please go over there now. Let's have moderators drop the links, please.
Go
Actually,
to
I got the
Amazing
link.
Audits. Go over to Amazing Audits. Lady J is cutting out right now. I am running out of time or out of power energy. Go over to Mr. Amazing, Amazing Audits to finish seeing this particular video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Giddy up, 1A. I'm dead. I'm dead. I got 2%.
Okay, stand by. Thank you for tuning into Amazing Audits on YouTube. If you came over from another platform, please let us know where you were watching and what state you're viewing from. I have been here at the Belmar Library following up on previous videos. Shout out to DMA and Sweet Tea and AQI and anybody else that's helped out with videos here. I'm hoping to close the book, close the chapter for these people here at the Belmar Library. If we can get out of here without anybody infringing on rights, then that would be a super plus for the Belmar Library employees who tend to be the problem. Are we 5x5 again? Are we 5x5? 5x5. 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 Okay. 5x5, you guys. 5x5. All right. Anyways, wrapping it up. I had a talk with Jay. I will post the audio that I recorded statically before I went live here at the BEL MAR Library. This thing too here. Okay. The audio bad? Tony, is it getting glitchy or is that just Lady J's phone?
Might be my phone. I'm in-
Huh?
It might be my phone.
I'm wondering. You're out.
I think so too.
Was a good contender for driver's licenses for parents. Yeah, not safe in public spaces. Oh, I'm so glad to be here today, actually, Lady J. You know that? Can I talk to you for a minute about this? Because I can't talk to anybody else, right? So, or else that might be an issue, and I'm not trying to have a disturbance. But I think it's lovely that none of the employees made it a problem. I did speak to Jana first, so just so everybody knows, this wasn't a surprise thing. I talked to her, and she was still insistent that your rights are dependent on asks and requests and disturbances. And I mean, I would love to make my point, and I would also love to not have to, like we are today. That is what I originally came in here for, honestly. And it was Beth and the other lady who completely mucked up the video. If I could have, I would have been like, right, but I can't do that for the video's sake, right? I wouldn't be doing a very good job. Oh man, but they promptly tried to throw me out the side door in the children's area. And then when I didn't go out or explain she kept saying, if I had explained myself to her that we were fine. Well, I shouldn't have to explain myself to peons or librarians or clerks or anyone.
It boils down to the public service. Sorry, a librarian is in fact a servant at sorts.
Even in the private sector, if you're servicing the public, you're a public servant. Like
Exactly.
you are.
But what I'm saying is they're getting paid by the city and or the state. They are employees of such. You would need to be better informed that your rights do not end at that door. That your rights are just as good in this public space as it is out there on the public sidewalk. That's all I was trying to explain.
Thank you very much. But also, I think that applies also to private. I'm sorry, but I like how people like to get in my comments and tell me that I need to understand things like the Supreme Court decides and dictates my rights. No, the fuck they don't. And neither does anybody else. So your rights are only held by the belligerent. And to the extent of your belligerence, will you have rights? So you have whatever rights that you can get away with. Honestly, they may not have been enumerated in the Constitution, but maybe you're forging a new path forward for a new right, actually. So never forget that we, the people, decide that our natural rights are what they are. And civil rights are human rights, and human rights are natural rights. So I think they extend to all living things. I'm sorry. Sovereignty, it doesn't stop at mankind, right? That's just my take on it. Trying to spend a couple more extra minutes. I have a point to prove, honestly, at this point. You know, just the way this day started out and everything, the thing with the guard over there. By the way, guys, I don't think we mentioned this in the last video, but the guard over there in Lakewood Commons, the City Hall is in Lakewood Commons. The cultural center is over there. They were trying to throw Lady J out of there as if she was a homeless person trespassing on private property or something with no rights whatsoever, which isn't true. And you should never treat someone as though they don't have natural rights. But anyways, the city hall, the mayor's office is on that property, and the cultural center and the police department that's attached to the police department. I think this is all city property. And to think that that guard, as a private entity, thought that he had the right to take away her redress of grievance with the government. Perhaps she was on her way to City Hall to make a complaint about how the guard on City Hall property was behaving himself. That seems like something you could take up with the people at City Hall, which is what we're going to do.
Absolutely. I
Right.
think it's fascinating. I would like to know if the taxpayers in fact own that property. My guess is I would attend if those businesses are actually leasing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Might even be getting it for free. So we should look into that. Some of those rent tenants might be renting the Lakewood Commons property area for free, like King Supers.
Exactly. And I think it'd be fascinating to dive into that, find out the answers.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. Did we go another 10 minutes? I want to make sure we went a solid 10 here. Just, yeah. Just annoying announcement. I know we're here, but I don't know. Looking at my phone.
I have nothing to really say to anybody out there other than our viewers and how fabulous
Well, I
they
do.
are.
Look, when you come into the public library, the new fiction stand is right there, followed immediately by the price. So if they're not, I don't know, like this is immediately the first new fiction and then Pride. So I wonder if it stays like this all the time.
Well,
Is it Pride right here, or is it sometimes the first one?
I'm not sure.
Well, gender is closely linked to sexuality, and so people in some areas think that introducing gender topics to young children is a way to indoctrinate and sexualize young children, groom them, whatever. Not that there's wrong with- And like the lady was trying to cut us off. A lot of times, I have heard recently, anyway, that some sectors think that all First Amendment auditors are bad, and that we're just transphobic and LGBTQ phobic, and we have all these views. They have us pegged as something, and that's not fair. I think that's the very same discrimination and cornholing, if you want to say, that they do, that they're afraid of, that they claim gets turned on them. So you're going to do it to me because I have a camera? That's, I get that, like, you're body phobic and that you don't feel good in your body. I'm sorry. I myself have a hard time sticking to any gender norms. So I think I identify as a trans person, actually, the more I think about it, just because isn't the definition of people that have problems with gender roles? Well, that's me. So I'm just saying I shouldn't be forcing my viewpoints on others. But it's nice when they understand things like pronouns, because uh, the details on your identification are something that are in a private sort of area, that when you know someone well enough, they might learn where you live or what your gender is or your name. Even you don't just share your name with every single person, or your last name. Like, so these are things that at a comfortable point in time, when you know someone and it's appropriate, you might ask, hey, what, where do you live? Or what is this detail about you? Right, Lady J? And we learn those things as we go along, but it's important that we use the right details. You wouldn't want to show up at my house or someone's house before they thought you knew where they lived, right? Right. And that's kind of like misgendering someone if you are just assuming that, like, I mean, it's just uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable. If they haven't told you, then they probably don't want you to know. So if you do it wrong, we try to use they, right? And non-binary words like pronouns. Anyways, it's a new thing, even by me. So we all have to work together for a happy community, a happy environment, right? Where the children are safe. You know, I have a 5-year-old, and I wouldn't like if adults were just lingering, where it's like a children's area. I, I don't know. I don't like that. I almost wish that it could be a law, but you know what? In a public space, you have the freedoms, and that's what we need to teach our children: is that privacy setting on your life is like that Facebook setting, and when you leave your house, anytime you leave your house, you have set the setting to public. So you are we're all working together to be in public point of things. And it shouldn't be all about you, right? It shouldn't be all about you. But at the same time, your views and even the views of the group shouldn't dictate freedoms and laws that are already on the books. So as I'm leaving, I said I wouldn't talk to people inside, but I'm out here and I will ask about freedom of press. Hi, would you guys give a comment for the viewers? I'm asking about freedom of press. You guys like freedom of press in America? It's really important. It's super important, and it may be. You have a talk with her about that, okay, guys? Love y'all. Have a good day. Super important. And he said maybe. Or not he. See, they said maybe. They said maybe, and I'm wrong. I just newly got to Colorado, so I'm getting back to where in Colorado there's no genders, guys. Okay? We don't gender people. And hi guys. I hope you enjoyed your visit at the library. Would you leave a comment? We're asking people about free press in America. Do you like free press?
Love the library and story time.
Love it. It was a great story time too, guys. If you want to go back, we were in there and partook in it. And no customers, great. So that's what I thought the first time. I was like, why are the employees the ones making the disturbance, right? So everyone enjoys the public spaces, like the man said, or the person said. Sorry, I want to stop doing that right now. And so the public spaces are for all the public, right? It's not just for the chosen or whoever. The thing about privacy in public, guys, I'd like to point out is to have privacy in public, you don't need to be belligerent, actually. That's one of the few things you could try to make a right for yourself. Privacy in public, make that a right. What you do is you create the privacy in public, right? And you don't have to be belligerent to do that. You can cover your windows of your vehicle, or like the guy lifted his bag over his face to hide the camera lens from his face. And I highly approve. He did. He participated, but he didn't want to be on camera. Right. And I want my privacy in public too. But I know that I can't demand of a cameraman I'm in public. It makes sense and so anyways, that being said, you create your own privacy. And I've had a wonderful time here today at the BEL MAR Library. Did you, Lady J?
I see some books that I would really like to check out and read sometime.
Me too. Hi, mister. How are you? I hope you enjoyed the library. Do you enjoy free press in America ever?
I think he does not care.
Well, he probably didn't want to be on camera. Hi, how are you? We were asking people about free press in America. Do you like the news and press?
No.
You don't? Have a good day.
Pretty negative sometimes, isn't it?
Well, I may not like what they have to say, but I recognize the importance of free press. Camera's going off. We're going to take off. I've had a wonderful experience here at the BEL MAR Library today. Every single patron and all the employees treated me with respect. Jaya dismissed me at the beginning, which I didn't like, and their policies haven't changed. She specifically named 2 policies that I believe violate American freedoms. So in a public space, I should not have to answer to anyone what I'm doing. The children's area is a public space, and their policy says that they will ask people who are seemingly no business in the children's area what they're doing. And I find that to be a freedom-killing policy.
How do you know that somebody isn't picking out a book for their child for later on, or a grandchild, or a niece, or a nephew? Or maybe they just want to read a child's book themselves. I mean, there are some really interesting storylines out there for children that an adult could partake in.
Absolutely. And I think it's a slippery slope. That's why I don't like it, right? So if the person doesn't tell you, then you demand them to leave the library. You demand them to leave where they're sitting. Like, that's not right. You asked them to explain themselves. That wasn't right. They stood up for exercised their freedom to not have to tell you. And then you violate them by making them leave. That's discrimination as an American, exercising American rights in America, in a public space, in a public building. And that is what I cannot accept. That being said, guys, I'm just one man, and we're one man and one lady in one city, and we're going to do everything we can to end tyranny today. Stay tuned. Ring that bell notification icon. Make sure that you're going to get all the live notifications for when these crazies are magnetized over to my animal magnetism and Lady J's beauty. And these coward tyrants, they go for the woman every single time. So weirdly enough, I think if I was filming with another guy, there'd be less problems. Like, I swear they see a woman and they want to chest bump her and slap the camera out of her hand or something.
And this lady just stands there and does not back down.
That concludes this live stream, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Lady J, I'm going to let you say your piece.
Giddy up, 1A.
What are you doing? You want to take this? Go ahead. Take some more. Go ahead.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing very good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Just,
right. You want to know anything?
I'm sorry?
You want to know anything?
What you got?
What you got?
I got a camera.
I got a camera too, buddy.
There you go.
Right?
What's your name?
Yeah. What's your name?
I don't answer questions.
Yeah, you want me to answer questions, buddy?
Well, you're a public servant, right?
Yeah. What's your name?
I don't answer questions.
Yeah, I don't either.
Well, you do. You're a public servant.
Yeah, what's your name?
I don't answer questions.
Yeah, I don't answer questions either, buddy.
You
want to be funny?
You're a police officer.
You want to be funny?
Not
you
trying
to be funny?
I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah, wait, try to be funny and see what happens.
I'm trying to be funny.
Yeah, wait, try to be funny and see what happens.
What's going to happen? Is that a
Try
threat?
to be funny.
Are you threatening me?
All right? Are you threatening me?
No, you are.
Right? Get on your way. Go find the other punks. Go ahead. Go. Punks? Yeah, punks. Go ahead. Go find
Why are
the
you being rude?
Yeah, go ahead. What?
Hold on.
What? What? What do you want to know? What do you want to know? I don't want to know.
I don't know what they did.
All kinds of traffic laws. That's why.
Well, I don't know that, but we're just trying to ride and enjoy the
Listen,
Sir,
get
please.
away from me.
Please,
Get away from me. I'm going to give you one warning. Get away from me.
Sir,
See, that's my private space.
You're walking up to me.
All right?
You're
my private space.
Do you know who Auditing America is?
Get away. Yes, I know.
So,
I know. Get away from me.
Sir, you don't tell me what to do.
Yes,
You're the
I
one
will
walking
tell
up
you.
to me.
I will tell you.
Sir.
This is my private space.
Sir,
You don't get away
you're
from me.
invading my
I am
space.
going to put you